Good morning, Oracles. So I had a request to go over the marketing pros and cons for Tesla. So, what are the pros of marketing? What are the cons of marketing? Obviously, we know right now Tesla does not spend any money on marketing whatsoever. Does not seem to make a difference as their demand is so high, they're selling every single vehicle that they can produce. So let's dive into it and see what the pros and cons are of what marketing could do for the company right now. So one of the pros that they have for it would be increasing awareness. So increasing awareness, those of us on here, we know the benefits of Tesla. We know the benefits of EVs and renewable energy. But there's a lot of people out there who do not know this. So if they marketed, they'd be able to do that. And, with oil and gas prices going as high as they are right now, raising this awareness to say, hey, Tesla is an option for not only vehicles, because many people only see Tesla as an EV maker. If they realize that, Tesla also does solar roofs, Tesla does solar power, Tesla does battery backup. Tesla provides a lot of other solutions to renewable energy that can also offset your oil costs. So getting that awareness out there would be good, and it would be more of a long-term investment that they would be making, as that awareness would turn into potential sales in the future. Marketing could also act as PR. Now we know that Tesla does not have a PR team also, other than those of us on social media. So having marketing out there could open a lot more people's eyes to the fact that a lot of what they hear in the news is FUD. It's a lot of negativity that is not truthful. And so by marketing, they might actually be able to see some of the benefits of Tesla that the news does not otherwise share. And another big one that I realized that could come out of marketing is you might increase the investors that come into it. We know that Tesla is made up mainly of retail investors. So by marketing what they have to produce for vehicles and energy, that might actually open up a bunch of people's eyes to, investing. I know when I first started looking at Tesla, when I was investing, I didn't know a lot about the company. So to me, it was one of those, it's a volatile and expensive mover. I kind of was leery about it at first. Then I learned about what the company has to offer, how they are run, and that increased my conviction on investing in the stock. That could also come out of marketing. You market it out there as the company of EVs, renewable energy sources, and investors might be like, you know what? Maybe the company is a little bit different than I thought. I'll dive in a little bit further, and we could increase the investor count. Now, on the other side of things, with the cons, you're going to increase the demand. Why is that bad? Well, we already have demand that we can't handle. So by increasing the demand, it's going to make it worse. So people who were originally not even looking at a Tesla, now going to buy a Tesla and be like, all right, I'm tired of the high gas prices. I'm going to go and buy myself an electric vehicle. I want a Tesla because I've heard great things about it. I saw that commercial. It's awesome. I'm now going to go buy one, and I have to wait a year to get it. And it's just disheartening where a lot of people are coming from a place where they could go to a dealership and just buy a car and get it on the spot. You can't really do that with a Tesla right now. If you do get FSD and some perks, you can get it relatively quickly. Like mine this week, I added FSD to it and I could have picked it up, this week if I wanted. So it's pretty quick depending on the package you get. But if you're looking at it as a cost-saving benefit, you're probably going to get a lower end without FSD, and you're going to be waiting about a year. Now, one pro that might actually come out of that is people are going to realize that, hey, I can buy a car from my couch. And people can just go right onto the app and order themselves a Tesla in whatever configuration they want and get all the information that they need right there on their phone through an app without having to talk to a salesman or go down to a dealership or haggle it all. They could just do it from their phone. So that might actually be a pro for all of this, but I think that pro is going to come naturally anyway, as many other automotive makers are going to end up going that route anyway. And of course, one of the biggest negatives that we will get out of the marketing would be it's an expense that Tesla is going to take on that they're going to get nothing for in return. If they do get any return on that investment, it's not going to be for 4 or 5 years down the road at a minimum. And even then, you might not even know that you've recognized it. It'll be so hard to tell. I think the entire world right now is so focused on getting ourselves to renewable energy that Tesla's not going to need to market that for the future. So right now, I think marketing is such a con because it's going to be such an expense that they don't need to undertake. It's just basically throwing your money away in Tesla's case. And so I know there's a lot more pros and cons that can come out of marketing. Share your pros and cons down below that you have. And the way I look at it is I like to play both sides. I like to see, the positives and the negatives. And from an investor standpoint, from myself, I don't think that it's worth it for Tesla to market, at least right now. They don't need it for the demand. Their money isn't going to get them anything by marketing. So right now, the product is selling itself, and the more Teslas they sell, the more Teslas they're going to sell, because Tesla owners share that information themselves. And then those of us out there on social media are also sharing that information. So eventually that word's going to spread. EVs are becoming more of a normal day-to-day conversation that people are having anyway. So that in itself is its own perpetuating marketing that Tesla's going to hear, because Tesla was the real first company that started mass producing EVs. So that's happening in itself. So from my own personal standpoint, I would rather Tesla not do any investing in marketing right now, but we'll see what happens over the next 5 years and see if maybe we get to a point where marketing could in turn help the company. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Tesla should do any marketing now? Do you think the pros and cons are worth it to market, or do you think that they should rather wait and just let the product sell itself? Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. A little bit later this morning, Vin over at Investment Club is going to be putting out episode 3 of the Oracle Investment Club show. So check over on his channel. I will put that link down below as soon as he puts that out. Otherwise, I will see you all later. Thank you so much. Have a great one.